All right. Hey everyone. I just wanted to make a quick run through of the available tools on Bankroll Season. No, there's a lot, so just wanted to walk everyone through that. So at the top, you've got your articles. You can filter by sport. Uh, got NBA, MLB mainly right now. We've got a bet tracker. Does a good job. You've got to add everything manually here. Working on seeing if I can get any syncs. A lot of the automatic syncs are pretty high cost, and so trying to keep this free for right now. You can filter by sport, time period, and bet time. And then you get an ROI graph, and you can also do it by sports and everything. You have a DFS bankroll manager. If you've been on some other sites, you can you know how to export a CSV and you can upload it and track. It does a great job. You got your cross sport optimizer here. You can easily toggle in between each sport. Golf one probably needs to be a little bit prettier. There's not an NBA right now. And MLB, you can also toggle between the sports, the sites. An effort to keep everything really transparent, I've created a model weights section showing how I derive everything and what goes into it. Really happy and open to hear any suggestions on new inputs or if you think something's overweighted or not. Try to regression test all of these and fit them. Got an odds comparison screen. Not going to be as near time as something like Odds Jam or something like that, but this runs every, I think, about 20 minutes. You can do filters for different things. See different ones. You can find the best edge according to each book. Takes a second to load, but top edges are over here on the side. You can have your game simulations, Monte Carlo simulation where they run it 10,000 times. It's already pre-ran. Shows you everything, shows where we're at. And if you're really into betting, it shows you, what a full or half Kelly of the bet would be. All the recommended bets based on the edge versus the market. DVIG'd. I want everything to be really transparent. So show you how this audit works every day. It automatically tracks the plays that it recommends. This model's doing really well so far. The past one was not so great, but every night you can go and you can view which ones were recommended. As you can see, there's the 6 pending bets that it's got over here. For Model Lab, it's a fun one. If you've got some stats that you want, if you want to create a custom stat, you always wondered, hey, there's nothing out here for right now. There's a lot of little tokens right here, and you just add the token with your multiplier to see what it is. I've got some sample ones, like, somebody due for a home run. It'll automatically populate some people who have some positive regression coming their way. It'll generate it. I do need to fix this. It's switching up the max Muncies, but it will have a lot of players that don't have as many as bat sometimes, but this one's pretty fair for today. What you can do is you can switch between the whole season, last 30 days, or just today's slate. You can also so if you just filtered it to today's slate for due for a home run, you can get a better idea. See what I say? A lot of people who don't have that many at bats or anything, so you can change the amount of plate appearances here to filter out some of that noise. You can also see something like a pitcher who's gotten really lucky. Let's click due for negative regression. So Shohei's Sierra is way higher than his ERA. His XFIP as well. Moving on to MLB, we've got daily recap. It's just something fun. You can see, top players at each position, what they did yesterday. You can also see, your average, how it affected them. If you don't have a lot of time, there's the DFS Command Center. Kind of just shows you top targets to be for a pitcher or to stack against. Uh, the weather alerts, regression to watch for each pitcher, top stacks with their implied runs, the top home run calls that we have for the day, top players by slate, and top value plays. So if you got 5 to 10 minutes to create a lineup, it's an easy place to check it out there. Thinking about removing these and just keeping the one cross sport optimizer so it's a little bit cleaner. But you've got your MLB optimizer. You got everything from cast centered or GPP. You do have to make 2 edits to your player pool. You can upload a CSV. You got some advanced settings here. You can make sure you have team stacks. You can do exposures. Let's just take out, see, I've got to make a few fixes, but if we change it to 10, it'll also show your player exposure throughout your portfolio. Takes a little bit to generate. Oh, of course. Oh, there you go. So see all your things with the 5. You can export it. And it does open up. It does have everything that you need to upload to DraftKings. You got your MLB projections. On here, you can click each player. You can see, what we're projecting for them. You can go to your FanDuel projections. You can click through by slate. You can see the engine and kind of what it's all taking into account here. You can see your player range of outcomes. You can see your team range of outcomes. Thinking about removing some of this. Some of it's a little noisy and a little too much, but stacking is kind of nice. Shows you, implied runs, shows you the amount of projected DraftKings points for a 5-man or a 3-man stack. Got your stolen base model. Like with everything else, there is an audit that shows you how it's done. Still working on it. Did pretty well yesterday, but still working there. Each one of these, you can also see all the data that flows into here and how the model is populated. MLB matchup tool is very similar to another tool that a bunch of people probably recognize. You've got your pitcher base stats. You've got your game level stats. You can see they're pretty much all the info you need right here. You can toggle between 25 and 26. You can also go to full season or their last 30. You can see how all the batters do versus a left-handed pitcher, all versus the left-handed batters, all right-handed batters. You've got your pitcher stats down here. You can toggle between 25 and 26. You've got your full season and your last 30. You've got your strikeout prop. You've got your pitcher regression stats. So looking a little lucky here. Also your pitcher health. So I noticed that Kim Schittler, probably said that wrong, but was kind of maybe pitching while I was injured as velo was down, gave up a good amount of runs. So created a tool that tracks velo versus their normal. So only one that's really flagging today is Kumar Rocker, and he's yellow, not red. So still something cool to look at. Got batter visualization. You can see their spray chart, kind of the makeup of how they hit everything. You can also switch to a heat map to see how they do. You can change the stats versus pitcher's handedness or how they do versus each stat. You've got your MLB weather. You can also click on these breakdowns to see, how it's affecting, runs or home runs, the wind, the temperature, humidity, altitude. Got the Today's Starter tool. If you just kind of want a quick glance, this can probably be formatted a little bit better. But if you want a quick glance to see uh, all the pitchers on the slate and how they kind of match up there. Got the dinger detector. Shows you, who's most likely to hit a home run. And just like with everything else, shows you what all goes into this calculation. We've got an audit here as well. So it's been doing really well last week or two. I think we've really got it in a good place right now. When we first started, we were missing some data, and so it was a little rough at the beginning, but audit works the same way. If you want to read it, it shows you how the audit happens automatically every day. Park factors. You can compare parks. You can click. You can see kind of a little diagram to see how it goes. You can toggle between years. You can toggle between handedness. Bullpen usage. So, looks like the Padres had a lot of people pitching yesterday. So also, if you want to be able to share that on social media, you can just click that. You got a quick shareable of the bullpen usage. We go down to NBA. You got your optimizer. You already saw that. The matchup tool won't load because there's not any matchups for tonight. I'll change that where you can view historical. Let's pick random date. You can see rotations. You can see where they did, how they did during each stint. I think it's really useful. You can also kind of break it down by quarter. NBA injury report. Obviously nothing loaded there since we're not in season, or since there's only one game. PGA optimizer works the same. Got your PGA schedule. You got your projections. What's going into these projections. You got your strokes gained. And you can do it by total, by season, whatever season you want to pick. You can do it by tournament. You can do it by course. Takes a little bit longer to load the course. You got your PGA weather. And I've broken it down by round, and since golfers tee off at different times, by time slots. Because wind can change pretty fast and has a huge impact. Course history, I think I need to work on this a little bit. Injury watch. I know some players will go out and they won't really withdraw, but in the tournament, but they might dip out before. For instance, Jake Knapp, who's been dealing with a thumb problem. It just gives you a risk score of players for injury, maybe withdrawal. NFL, we have a Wowie with and without tool. You can see, just click any player to see how the team did with them on the field or with them off the field. We've got your standard DVP tools. We can go by position, we can go by season, we can pick by week. We've got your air yards tool, great for finding regression candidates. You can also pick by week. I'll make sure all weeks are available here, but you can see, hey, Eric Manor only had 13 yards, but 133 air yards in week 1, so could be a good target for week 2. The run gap tool shows you their success in each gap. And you can also show the defense. Shows you the success metrics of everyone. Quarterbacks, it has been filtered to exclude scrambles. Underdog ADP tracker for all the best ballers. I can work on this tool a little bit more, but then you can also pick your draft position, and so you can see which team stacks kind of really line up for where your positions, your drafting positions are going to be. WNBA's got all the same tools as NBA, but I can show you the matchup tool here. So let's see. Jessica Shepard shows you, she averages 12.6, but opponent usually allows her position 16.9 points. Can also show you, her scoring breakdown on the year, her recent performance. League of Legends, we've got an ELO rating table. Can work a little bit more on this, but breaks it up by region. And if you're into chess, there's a ELO rating, and it's similar to that. So very useful when this gets to Worlds and you have a bunch of teams from different regions playing each other. Helps to figure out which teams are best. You can also look at player projections here. I'll add an optimizer soon and make it a little bit more clean on here. But yeah, thanks for watching. Hope this helps you guys win some money.